Tonight, the body of former President Jimmy Carter lies in state in the nation's capital.
This is a live look at his casket in the Capitol Rotunda. His remains arrived there earlier today after being flown from the Carter Presidential Center in Atlanta.
This, along with a procession today, is all taking place in preparation for his funeral at the National Cathedral on Thursday.
NBC's Alice Barr has more from Washington.
A solemn journey to Washington today for the late President Jimmy Carter, who brought his signature smile to the White House in 1977 and left an impression well beyond his single presidential term, including on Georgia Senator Raphael Warnock.
How do you think the country can best remember him?
Jimmy Carter is an American hero and one of my favorite people. The man had a pure heart, and he's close to a saint. And what I'd like people to ask themselves is, how many politicians would you say that about?
After stopping at the U.S. Navy Memorial to honor the late president's submarine service, the casket arrived by horse-drawn caisson to lie in state at the U.S. Capitol, with lawmakers paying their respects before opening to the public. The trip through Washington recalling Carter's choice to become the first president to walk down Pennsylvania Avenue during his inaugural parade, a sign of the openness he hoped to bring to the White House, though his time there was marked by the Iran hostage crisis and a troubled economy at home. His public service continued in the nation's longest post-presidency.
I have been reflecting on how, even after he left the White House, he had such an impact here in the United States and around the world.
Former President Carter built homes for the poor with Habitat for Humanity and championed global humanitarian causes alongside his wife and confidant, Rosalynn Carter. He celebrated his 100th birthday in October, now capped by tributes to a life that began on a Georgia peanut farm and ended with a reach across the globe. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Former President Jimmy Carter's funeral service will take place Thursday morning at the National Cathedral. So be sure to join us for special coverage. NBC News will broadcast the service live right here on WKYC starting at 10 a.m.